Hey, we're back. Those of you that are just watching or tuning in, I did do a video, and right at the end, the battery died on my phone, so I had to plug it in and kind of give the remix or the redo version of this pizza. But I'll tell you what, with Slice on Broadway, you really cannot go wrong. Let's just kind of give a quick recap of the story, because I don't think it's ever going to get old me telling it. I don't make it into the city very often, but when I do, number one, it's usually for a showing. So we did a showing. Everything went good. In fact, in the middle of the first review, I got a text message from my buddy to say, hey, Chuck, let's go ahead and write the offer up. So boom, fingers crossed on that one. Love making people happy in the community. And I'm like, you know what? Let's knock out a pizza review. You know, I am not the biggest city guy in the world. You know, I wouldn't be able to make any recommendations as far as food goes, but I hear certain things. And you know, you hear Minio's quite a bit. So I'm like, you know, let's go to Minio's. And I go and I call them first, because I saw I was about 10 or 12 minutes away. And I was put on hold for the entire drive, which, hey, things happen. No big deal. Took a deep breath, hung up, walked in. There was a lady getting waited on by the dude that was running the place. Saw me. And just turned right around, went back to the kitchen. Didn't offer to help me, nothing. So I stormed out. Made a not so kind live video on my personal page. I took it down. That's not me. I didn't swear or anything like that or get really hostile. I was just being very truthful that, you know, if I was to spend my money anywhere else, it would be a better decision than it would have been than spending it at Minio's. In fact, I would go to the dirtiest Pizza Hut in your local neighborhood before I ever gave them my money. But hey, like I said in the first video, let's go ahead and wash away all that negativity with the bad experience at Minio's. And let's dive right in to a quality pizza shop that had just tons of awards on the wall and a bunch of recommendations. This review goes out to my boy Kirk. Hell of a good dude. Video game extraordinaire. He's a killer in every which way you want to shake it down. But he made the recommendation of Slice on Broadway here in Beachview. So we are going to give this a whirl right now. Can't lie, I already did have a slice. And I do have a score in mind, but let's have one more just to kind of see if that shifts the pendulum one way or the other, folks. So I appreciate you watching. As always, let's go ahead and get this done so we can hit the road. So, nice slice. Undercarriage is real good. Got a lot of good crunch to it. Got a little bit of cornmeal on the bottom. I don't see that very often, but it is really good. And we're going to go ahead and check this out here. It's nice, perfect temperature still, so we're good. Tell you what, that sauce is just about perfect. You know, right in the middle. Not too sweet. It still gives you that nice fresh tomatoey taste. Evens out through the whole bite. Not what I would consider a spicy sauce at all. Just a perfect blend of Italian seasoning that just makes it stand out real good. The crunch is really good on the bottom. Didn't really think it was going to be like that the way you pick it up, but it's holding together really well. And we all know your pizza's only as good as your crust, right? We all know that. Tell you what, that crust is killer. I really like it, man. So, for the thin slice like this, I'll tell you what, if I was in driving distance, it's probably my go-to place. Can't imagine getting it, you know, much better than this. These were super cool. You know, I don't want to make light of that. I mean, we bashed the other place for their customer service and their lack of attentiveness. I would like to think that any of us that were blessed with a franchise or a business or anything like that, we would go the extra mile to really be, you know, all that you can be and really wow your customers. But man, they could have gave a damn less about me, which is fine. Because if I can help one person save their money, their time, their effort, and their headache, or their head for exploding for that matter, I'm glad that I can do that. So they got a bad review on Yelp. Didn't even leave the parking lot. So I'm not leaving until I do this. So Very different story here. Very different. I said, I already have a score. I'm just kind of going through it one more time. Now, I'm going to stay still. 1, 2, 3,
Very good.
Very, very good. Top to bottom, cheese is good, perfectly. And just got it plain. Kids are in the background. So, like I said, still can't believe the Pens are not still in the playoffs. So I'm so depressed about that. But we're still got hockey on my brain. It's about all I watch these days. One of my all-time favorites. It was acquired in such a huge trade and really a staple in that second of the first back-to-back cups. I'm going to give it the old Rick Tocchet today, the 9.2. Doesn't get much better than that, folks. On point, slice on Broadway, highly recommended for a number of different reasons. Number one, it's just a good quality piece. When you got guys that are working in there that care, that are nice and cool, you got no problem supporting their business. Like we all want to support everybody's small business out there. Unfortunately, Minio's needs some house cleaning. The guy that's working there right now, I'd stick him right on the street and send him over to Dollar General. I don't like being mean like that. Sorry. I don't want to be mean. I'm always nice. Try to be. Thank you everybody that watches every single time, whether it's live, whether it's now, whether it's later, whether you share it, like it. On all my platforms of social media, I am so very thankful for every view, every like, every watch. Not much more to say. Beautiful slice. We're heading home. Hitting the highway. We are eastbound and down from Slice on Broadway here in Beachview. 9.10 all day. That's an honest review. Take care.